Storytime life. Last summer 3 friends and I decided to go on a road trip, but I'm the only one who came back. The first day of driving went perfect and it's still one of the best days of my life. What I didn't know is the second day would become the worst day of my life. We were all taking turns sleeping and driving, and it was my turn to drive. I knew I might be going the wrong way, but I didn't want to wake anyone up. Of course, it started to get dark, and I ended up on this random road that was way too narrow for me to turn around on. I was a little relieved when I realized it was someone's driveway. I thought I would be able to ask whoever lived there for directions, but it turns out the person living there was waiting for us. I got out of the car to ring the doorbell, but something in my gut was telling me to get back in the car. And fast. I listened to my gut, but it was too late. I tried to reverse out of the driveway, but my tire hit something and woke everyone up. We all got out of the car to see what it was, and the horror that rushed through me when I saw it was nauseating. On the ground covering the entire width of the driveway were tire spikes. Someone had put them there on purpose after we drove in, and I couldn't figure out why. We should have just ran or called 911, but my friend was so pissed he stormed to the front door of the house. The guy who opened the door immediately gave me the creeps, but he seemed sorry and concerned. He told us we should probably come inside since he had no idea who was out there and why they would do such a thing. Stupidly, we all went inside, but none of us would ever walk back out. The guy said his name was Tim, offered us some water, and showed us the bathroom, so everything seemed fine. That is until one of the guys went to the bathroom and started screaming in a way I've never heard before. We couldn't even get up before Tim grabbed a hammer. The last thing I remember is watching my friend get hit in the head and go down. I woke up strapped to a table, and the sound of Tim's voice saying welcome back. I tried to sit up, but suddenly I could feel electricity running through my entire body. The pain was unbearable, and I thought I must have passed out again because when I woke up, I was outside. I knew I was wet, cold, and the sun was shining, but everything else was a mystery. More and more I realized the scene around me was straight out of a horror movie. A bloody dismembered arm was laying across my neck, and when I screamed and pulled it away, I saw my friend's tattoo. I crawled out of the ditch I was in with the parts of my friends and found help. It turns out my heart stopped while Tim was torturing me, so he just got bored and tossed me out. The rest of my friends weren't as lucky, so it turns out dying saved my life.